Hello, lovely peoples. Welcome to your 20-minute feel-good yoga class. Whether you've just woken up or finished a long day at the office, this class should get you feeling great in your body. You won't need any props, just your body and some space on the floor. I hope that you enjoy and subscribe. We're going to start towards the back of the mat in child's pose. With the knees as wide as your mat and the big toes together, you can reach your arms up overhead or bend at the elbows, releasing your forehead down. Let your eyes close. Take a full breath in. Through the nose, exhale. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Keep it going like this. Each time you inhale, see if you can imagine expanding your torso in all four directions. Front, sides, back. And as you exhale, feel your torso gently contract. And then on your next inhale, reach your arms a little bit further forward so that your elbows lift off of the floor. Your forehead may lift. And start to rock your weight side to side. Your hip side to side, shoulder side to side. Shaking out the day. Two more breaths. And then on your inhale, blink your eyes open if you still had them closed, and rise up to come seated on heels at the back of the mat. You can slide your knees back together. On your inhale, lift your arms up overhead. Exhale here. Inhale, lift the spine, lengthen. Exhale. Last one like that. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And then this time as you exhale, take your left hand down next to your left hip. Reach your right arm towards the left for a side bend. You can stay on your fingertips, or if you'd like to intensify, you can crawl your left hand a little bit more towards the left. Reaching the right arm away from you. Trying to go for length here rather than depth. So imagine you're reaching the right hand towards the top corner of the room. Opening the right armpit towards the ceiling. One more breath. On your inhale, lift the right arm back through center. Keep the left hand down next to your left hip. And as you exhale, take your right hand to your left ear, bringing your right ear to your right shoulder. Stretch for the side of the neck. You can keep the left hand where it is, or just a slightly different sensation, bring your left hand to your low back. And then as you exhale, draw your left shoulder away from the left ear, bringing the right ear closer to your right shoulder. Try to relax your jaw. On your inhale, gently release, lift the arms back through center. And then as you exhale, switch sides. Right hand next to your right hip, side bend towards the right. This one always feels so good no matter what time of day it is. One more breath here. On your inhale, lift just the left arm back through center. Keep the right hand next to your right hip. Exhale, left hand to right ear. If you took it on the other side, maybe you take your right hand to your low back, drawing the right shoulder away from your right ear. One more breath. On your next inhale, gently release the arms back up. And then as you exhale, find your tabletop, your hands and knees. Knees stacked below your hips, hands underneath your shoulders, fingers spread wide. Just take a few cat-cows here, rounding and then arching the back, pressing your weight forwards and backwards into your fingertips. If you'd like, you can let your eyes close and try to narrow in on how your body feels, where you feel the movement. Coming back through center, just turn the fingertips to face out and then gently rock your weight side to side. Turning the fingers to face forward once again. On your next inhale, turn your right foot out 45 degrees. Send your left foot to the back of the mat, opening your chest towards the left. Lift the left arm up towards the sky, coming into an assisted side plank. Pressing down through the inner edge of the right foot, lift the left arm towards the sky, and then take a quick look down at your right hand. Make sure it's stacked directly underneath your right shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out. On your next inhale, reach the left arm overhead towards the top of the mat, bringing your left bicep next to your left ear. And then see if you can lengthen the left side of your waist by reaching the left arm forward, pressing the left foot down, and lifting your right hip away from the floor. This is like a more delicious version of the side stretch we had because it goes all the way down to the leg. Two more breaths. And then keeping your lower body exactly as it is, on your inhale, just lift your torso, lift your right arm, arms coming through center, parallel to the floor. And then as you exhale, left hand to your left knee, reverse the side bend towards the back of the mat. Right arm reaches back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, looking for length rather than depth. So reach towards the top corner of the room, staying light in the left hand. If this is a lot on your right knee, you can always bring a towel underneath your right knee or fold the mat in half to bring a little bit more cushion. One more breath. On your inhale, come back through center, arms parallel. And then as you exhale, bring both hands down, square the shoulders to the top of the mat. Bring the right foot to face the back of the mat. On your inhale, lift the left leg, look up, arch the back. As you exhale, bring your left knee towards your left elbow or tricep. Two more times like that. Breathe in, arch. Breathe out to round. Last one. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, and then flex the left foot and step it outside of the left hand. You can always use the hand to help it forward. walking the hands forward or sliding the right knee back. On your inhale, pull the hips down, pull the chest forward, and continue to breathe. If stillness is what feels good today, feel free to just stay here and stretch into the right hip. But I recommend moving around because that way you can find a little bit more space and find the pockets that may need more stretch. So shift the weight side to side or draw big circles with your hip. And the hips and the neck are connected. So while you're here, also just maybe rock your head side to side. One more breath. Coming back through center, rise up onto your fingertips, tuck the back right toes. On your inhale, lift the right knee. And then as you exhale, step the right foot outside of your right hand, angling the heels in, lower the hips down, find your malasana, your yogi squat. Now I actually want you to lift the heels here because again, we're gonna move around, creating a little bit more space in the hip. You can keep the hands down here for more stability, though it may feel nice to keep one hand down, open the other arm to the side, take a twist, and then switch sides. One more breath. On your inhale, come back through center. And then as you exhale, lift the hips and fold it forward, keeping a deep bend in the knees. If your hands don't reach the floor, you can always keep them at your hips. Gentle rock side to side. And then you can stay here in your fold with your hands exactly where they are. Or option 2, stretch for the shoulders. Bring your hands behind you, behind your back, interlacing the fingers with the right index finger in front, closer to your back. Again, deep bend in the knees, slight bend in the elbows, and then on your next exhale, let the arms fall up overhead. If they don't leave the back, it's totally fine. They may only come a few centimeters away from the back. If this is too much on the shoulders, just bring your hands back to your hips. You can stay here with the knees bent. Though as we did in the malasana, maybe rock your weight side to side, opening the chest, taking a little twist. Staying with your breath. Once more. On your inhale, gently release the hands back towards the floor. Exhale. Inhale, lift up halfway, flatten your back. And then as you exhale, bring your hands down, step your feet back into your high plank. Lower the knees down here underneath your hips, and then walk your hands forward. Option 1, bend at the elbows, lowering the forearms down, lowering the forehead down, finding your puppy pose. Option 2 is to start to straighten into the arms. The more straight the arms are, the more intense it may feel in your upper back and shoulders. Again, if this is a lot on your knees, just bring some cushion underneath them. One more option here, if it feels okay and you'd like to intensify, you can bring your chin down onto the mat looking forward. Using your inhales to lengthen the spine. Exhales, release the chest and armpits closer to the floor. On your inhale, look forward, lower the elbows down if they weren't already. Roll forward onto your belly, coming all the way down, lowering the chest down, taking your arms by your sides, palms facing up, And then on your next inhale, lift the chest, lift the arms, and lift the legs. Keep looking slightly down just in front of your mat to keep your neck long. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, see if you can lift the knees and the chest a little higher. Breathe out. Last one. On your inhale, release the hands underneath your shoulders, forehead down, feet down. Shake your bum side to side. Tuck the toes, breathe in. As you exhale, hips to heels, child's pose. 2 breaths here. Left side. Breathe in, round it forward to your tabletop, hands and knees. And then as you exhale, send your left foot out 45 degrees, toes tucked under. Send the right foot back, lift your right arm, find your assisted side plank on the left side. Breathe in. Breathe out. This time on your inhale, reach your right arm towards the top of the mat. Lengthen through the right side of your body by pressing the right foot down into the floor. Reach in the right arm towards the top of the mat. Keeping the lower body exactly as it is. On your inhale, rise up with the arms. As you exhale, right hand to your right knee, reach the left arm towards the back of the mat. Again, see if you can open through the left shoulder, lengthening the left side of the waist. On your inhale, come back through center with the arms. Turn towards the top of the mat. Bring the hands down underneath your shoulders. Turn the left foot to face back. And then breathe in, lift the right leg, look up. As you exhale, right knee to right elbow, round the back. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Flex the foot, step it in outside of your right hand. Again, you can use your hand to help it forward. Walk the hands forward. Find your lizard lunge. Again, you can stay still, but it may feel nice to explore the movement here. It's also completely normal if this side feels different to the other side. Try not to judge yourself. You could just develop patterns throughout the day that create little imbalances that make the sides feel different. But that's why it's nice to have this kind of practice, because you notice. And then it feels really good when you can release the tighter side if you have one. 2 more breaths. Slowly coming back to center, rise up onto your fingertips, tuck the back left toes. On your inhale, lift the left knee. As you exhale, left foot steps outside of your left hand, angle the heels in, lower the hips down, find your malasana. So feet are as wide as the mat. Rock your weight side to side, opening one hip a little bit more than the other. Or if you took it on the first side, maybe you take your twists. One more breath. On your inhale, come back to center. As you exhale, lift your hips, fold it forward. Again, hands can be at your hips, dangling towards the floor. Or if you took it on the first side, interlace your hands behind your back, this time with the left index finger in front. Deep bend in the knees, release the palms, and as you exhale, let your hands fall overhead. Relax your neck here. And then either stay still or again, rock your weight side to side by bending into one knee a little bit deeper, straightening the other leg as you open the chest from side to side. One more breath. Release the hands down. Breathe in, lift up halfway, flatten your back. As you exhale, hands down, step back to your high plank. And then lower the knees down, keep the toes tucked, walk your hands forward, find your puppy pose. If this was really intense the first time, you can keep your elbows down and just reach the forehead towards the floor. Or start to straighten into the arms. You can also always bring a towel or a sweatshirt underneath your forehead for a little bit more support. On your inhale, look forward, elbows down. Slide it forward onto your belly, chest down. Hands by the sides, palms facing up. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your knees. Keep reaching the palms up towards the sky, lifting the knees, and pull the feet towards one another. 2 more breaths. On your inhale, hands underneath your shoulders, release your forehead down, release the feet down, shake your bum side to side. Tuck the toes, breathe in. As you exhale, hips to heels, child's pose. Once more, full breath in, full breath out. On your inhale, when you're ready, gently rise up to come seated on heels. Nicely done. That's going to do it for today's class. I really hope that you feel a little freer, a little bit better and looser in your body. As I said, you can visit this flow any time of day when you feel like you just need a little bit of you time. If you have any requests for future videos, I'm always open to hear, so just drop them in the comments down below. And I wish you a beautiful rest of your day. I'll see you back here super soon.